Oh, hi guys.
Hey there.
Hey guys, it's your boys at Horror Movie Talk, David and
Right.
we just got back from a special early showing of Dr. Sleep.
It's a very exclusive week early showing for those who wanted to pay tickets to see it.
Yeah, Fandango put on a thing, so we went and saw it. Instead of The Shining, we will do The Shining
Next week.
Week after this.
Yeah.
When you see this one. So anyway, Dr. Sleep I had a blast.
Yeah, it was a very competent movie made by a very competent director. Mike Flanagan hasn't gone wrong yet.
He wrote the screenplay and directed it.
Did you write the screenplay?
It said directed by Mike Flanagan, and I think right after that it said screenplay by.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I knew nothing about Dr. Sleep. I didn't even know that there was a book, a sequel to The Shining, the book. But there was a tremendous story behind it. It's a great story, and I didn't feel left behind at any part. Bryce read the story.
Yeah, I listened to the audiobook of both The Shining and Dr. Sleep a couple months ago because I knew we were going to watch this one. And I do my research, David.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Anyways, it fit all the information and the story from the book. There was a couple cuts, but not anything major. But yeah, I mean, the story contained in the book is right there on the screen and done very well. And there were some great scenes and sequences from it.
Really serious, like subject matter in parts, and then, I'm sorry, go on. You were.
Yeah, very impactful scenes of, child torture and death and terror.
Yeah, real, it felt high stakes and high tension the whole way through. What a soundtrack. Just the audio through the whole thing kept it real intense. It was a real long movie.
Yeah, I think it was about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, seems about right.
They didn't exploit couple points that were good news for me, at least. They did not exploit The Shining, the film, to the point of eye rolling. They definitely used elements from it throughout the film, but they left most of the callbacks and the explicit reference to The Shining until towards the end.
I'm gonna throw one but in there, which is the old lady in room 237. If they'd have shown her one more time, I'd been like, all right, that's not. Can we please not look at this old lady's saggy tits anymore, please? Thanks.
Yeah, that was the one that was used most.
But still, I mean, they were just short little cameos. They weren't like, it wasn't like taking her to the beach, like Weekend at Bernie's or something like that. It was just just a little bit.
But Mike Flanagan wasn't trying to remake The Shining or remake the aesthetic, Stanley Kubrick aesthetic in this movie at all. It's its own thing. And so don't go into it expecting The Shining Part 2.
Yeah.
Really, it is another movie on its own that uses the characters from The Shining grown up. Or dead, I guess. And then the other thing that I thought was great is in the parts that they did show from The Shining, there was a lot of shot-for-shot remakes of it using other actors, and I'm so appreciate that they didn't do the Rogue One or Will Smith. What was that new movie that he was just in?
I don't know.
The clone movie with Will Smith where they'd CGI their face onto it.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah,
it's so much better using actors that can emote and actually try to emulate
because
the original actor.
Nothing is lost. We all understand.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
We get it.
oh yeah, well, that guy's certainly dead. You know, like,
Yeah.
of course it can't be the same guy.
I
But
thought they should have brought Jack Nicholson out of retirement as like an 80-year-old.
Is he like officially in retirement?
Yeah, I think so.
My recommendation would be definitely go see this movie. This feels to me like the most solid blockbuster horror movie of all year. Maybe I'm not. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that.
Would you put it above It Chapter 2?
As far as being a good movie, yeah. Like, this is a much better movie than It Chapter 2. Not that It Chapter 2 was terribly bad. It was pretty good. But definitely, man, 3 big blockbuster Stephen King movies in 1 year. Pet Sematary, It Chapter 2, and Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
2019 is Stephen
29
King's
is Stephen King's renaissance of
Yeah.
movie remakes.
Would you recommend people go see it?
Yeah, I would. I mean, it's really hard for me to pull myself out of having read or listened
Okay, we get it. You read the book. All right. Oh, thanks.
because I do my goddamn research, okay? Like, I'm a serious critic. So it's hard for me to pull myself out and think of what my reaction would be if I had only watched the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of parts that are demonstrably good
Yeah.
filmmaking. And yeah, I think now that if I think of it, comparing it to It Chapter 2, it is a better packaged story overall than It. It was a lot of vignettes,
Yeah.
a lot of back and forth, and
baloney.
like a lot of side stuff, which a lot of them were great.
Yeah.
Like I really like Chapter 2, but this one, yeah, I think as far as a blockbuster horror movie, yeah, I'd put it right up there.
Yeah, I want to go see it again. To be honest, like that's a really really rare thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I would take people to go see this. So
I probably will see it again because Aaron wants to see it.
man, she's in. Buckle up, man.
Yeah.
She's in for it. This is one of those that's like just a really serious, intense movie. You know, like
Yeah, this is another one that's gonna draw a line between parents and non-parents.
yeah.
Because there's definitely a lot more impact seeing little kids.
A lot of predation on kids.
Yeah, and it just made my stomach churn.
Yeah, definitely. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like legitimately brutal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, guys, so watch Dr. Sleep was what we want.
Well, our actual review, the podcast review, is going to come out the day before it's released to you peons. So
see how he treats you? I'm your
well,
friend.
I've got my sport coat on, so I got to act. It's not really a sport coat. It's just a coat with
just got my
lapels.
sweater.
All right, dude. So yeah, our full podcast episode on Dr. Sleep will come out the day before it's released. So maybe you can just listen to it before the spoiler point and decide whether it sounds like your cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And go watch Dr. Sleep.
I say watch it no matter what. Watch that damn movie and listen to our damn pod. You guys have a good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Or a good morning or day or something like that. Bye.